what happens when you're stuck in fear? You're stuck in fear. How do you get out? Because fear kills dreams, it kills teams, it kills everything. So, how do we get unstuck? Well, you know what I'm going to say. The antidote for fear is laughter and humor. It is the antidote, the only way to break that cycle. So, here's the thing, fear-based leadership has broken too many dreams, too many teams. And I know I was in tech for 20 some years doing comedy at night. If anybody knows how broken it is in tech, it's me. It's me, and probably you too. So many people quiet quit because when they speak up, nobody listens, or worse, they get punished. So the real cost of fear is a loss of brilliant ideas. It's people being shamed or scared into silence so they don't innovate. People in fear don't innovate. They're not their most creative selves. You have fragmented people all around you. Whatever corporate structure it looks like for you. It's not just tech. It's just tech, it moves really fast and people have to do more under pressure. And having come from that tech world after, many decades, I know it, I feel it, I see it. I can be in a team working with them for 5 minutes and I feel it by what they laugh at, what they don't laugh at, if they have to look to their leader to see if they're laughing. All of it is a tell. All of it is a tell. And the antidote is right in front of us because fear has a real cost. And the answer, the antidote, yes, it's humor. It's playing more. It's experimenting more. It's a sense of humor with leaders. Here's the thing. Leaders who exhibit a sense of humor are seen as more competent, more warm, more capable. And most leaders admit that you need a sense of humor to survive frequent change and adapt. And most leaders admit that they would rather hire somebody equally talented, somebody with a sense of humor, than somebody who takes themselves so seriously. We all know that. And yet, there's so much fear in our companies of not being able to do that, not being able to. And I know that because I was told in my 20s, right out of college, working in tech, doing comedy at night, don't be funny at work. No one will take you seriously. And I believe that. I was shamed. I was shamed into not using it. I don't know if that's your story. Maybe it is. Maybe it isn't. You deserve better. You deserve so much better. So this is a call to leaders to lighten up, to use more humor, to make it safe. Because when we use fear, nobody's creative. We kill creativity. We're killing innovation. We're killing collaboration. We're killing all the good stuff. We're killing humanity. And the answer is right there. And here's the prediction that I have is that fear-based leadership is dead. And I think of it as the Wicked Witch of the East. Remember, like the house got dropped on it? It's dead. It's dying. It's dead because it does not work. It doesn't work. Nobody respects it. Nobody likes it. Your people stop innovating. They've quiet quit on you. You have a smart team. Your team isn't the problem. It's fear-based leadership. So what do we do? Well, lighten up. It works. Think about, and again, I'm not asking you to get on board with the politics. I'm not asking you. So please don't email me. Oh my God, I'm not telling you who to vote for. I think I would like to tell you, but I'm not gonna. The reality is if you look at Mamdani, he's very successful in his communication because he doesn't take himself so seriously. Boomers don't do that. Older folks haven't done that. They're status quo. There's noise. They don't speak the language of younger people. It's boring. They can't lighten up. They don't have a sense of humor about themselves. They take themselves so seriously. And if you do that all the time, you never admit mistakes. There is a certain leader out there that we know that never admits mistakes. Politics, corporations, we've seen it everywhere. And it's dangerous. How do you expect your people to lighten up and innovate and admit that they made mistakes when you, as a leader, cannot admit you made mistakes? Big problem. Look at Newsom. Again, you don't have to like his politics, but he's very effective because he uses humor and he aims up at power and he also makes fun of himself. He makes fun of himself. He doesn't make fun of other people. Well, and if he's making fun of a certain person in power, again, punching up, power structure, that's different. He doesn't make fun of people without power. That's the key. So lighten up. Part of what's happening is if we are not building that into our structure, there's fear. We've got to combat the fear. And I've never seen fear be worse than it is today. Oh, I've lived with fear. right? I'm a young woman who's funny, who up in tech. I got stories, but I've seen so much fear. There's uncertainty over politics, the economy, AI, and whether or not people are going to be displaced with their jobs. The fear is real. And we don't want to admit it's because it's a four-letter word and we admit it exists. Oh my God, then we have to do something about it. So we just deny it. You can't, people walk around like fear isn't real. It's in your companies, it's everywhere, it's there. So we're going to have to do something about it. And we need leadership that owns it, says, I don't have all the answers. I'm going to walk that with you. I can't take myself so seriously. I'm going to admit mistakes. If I want my team to admit mistakes and to try things, I have to model that. I have to do that. That's the challenge this week, folks. I really want you to think about, how are you leading and how are you showing a sense of humor? How are you playfully admitting mistakes and not taking yourself so seriously? It's not about being the funniest person in the room. That's not it. But when you can laugh at your mistakes, you're giving permission. It's a permission structure for everybody else to do the same. And that matters. So, with that, read this week's newsletter. Yeah. And if you like it, if you have questions, always let me know. I want to hear your stories. I do read them. So thank you to those who do. And if you want to improve your team's ability to move fast, try new things, break the status quo, and break rigidity, the teams who are able to do that aren't afraid of making mistakes. So we have to think differently. So reach out. Let me know. Keepingithuman.com. I'm Kathy. I'm keeping it human. You keep it human too. We'll see you on the next newsletter. All right, everybody. Bye.